Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
Gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And out across midfield down to the 45. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
Yeah.
backside guys,
Nah.
that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down.
And less than a yard.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here's Vaughn. They'll run for it. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got you. You're online. You're online, baby. You're online. Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up.
Now Leonard Fournette. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Leonard Fournette, the ball.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 27, Brady toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Big series right here, so we got to step it up.
Shotgun now for Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of a yard.
The ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal.
Eagles 9-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
Intended for Chris Godwin.
Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Philadelphia.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run here with Jason Huntley. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
He was brought down by
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
You got nothing to run. You got nothing. Check 74. Yeah, we got to get a stop here, King. 45 to Mike. 45. How dare you, 45. Mike, 45.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Wentz now on 1st down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have taken the lead. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Buccaneers 3. Jake.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Yeah, we dominate today.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
25-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Brady will try again on 2nd down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Brady's pass, incomplete. Intended for Chris Godwin. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Brady. The catch made by Miller. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard
So
line.
from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, it's Jackson. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski.
Complete.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
A gain of 9.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good possession, 1st and 10. Brady's throw there complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tyree Jackson, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead.
I'd have to say we're all a little bit surprised there because at his age, with his speed, or should I say lack thereof, the only rushing touchdowns I would expect are on quarterback sneaks. But here, he found all of his guys covered, and he said, why not? And by the way, if that doesn't fire up your team to see the veteran like that risking his body for the touchdown, I don't know what will.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
It's 3rd down.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Returnable here from the 38. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Push him back. Push him back. 52.
From the gun, Jackson letting one go deep here for Gronk. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
He's brought down.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Eagles.
Wentz now on first down. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
Eagle first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
44 to the mark. Check. You can't block me. You can't block me. 81.
Throwing on first is Wentz. This ball complete to Reagor. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Okay, Brady, I see you.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. On first down, Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Brady. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Throwing is Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he will bring this all the way up. Does the big boy have the juice? Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Going up top for Miller. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 32. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the Eagles.
That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. So after the INT, here's Wentz. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there.
34 yards. First down, Eagles.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Wentz. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
What are you doing?
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This from 44 yards out, left hash. The kick by Elliott is good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will make it into the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
Let's go.
Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The tackle made
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Eagles' 40-yard line.
Again, it's Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
A quick throw by Brady complete. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Wait, that. Alabama, 390. Double time. Four down. Check. Four down. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Big ass.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown.